Hi, I want to talk to you today about something really important. That is how a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Why do I say that? It's because a good name is precious. Don't you like it when people know your name and they associate excellence with you? Don't you like it when people know your name and they associate honesty and integrity with you? Because you're a good person, you're a special person, and when other people know that, they will give you favor. They'll help you when you need it, and they'll trust you when it comes time for trusting. Now, there are two parts in a good relationship. Number one is trust. Trust is like the concrete foundation of a building. It's when you take the concrete powder, you mix it with water, you put it down, and after a while it hardens. It gives a good firm foundation for the rest of the structure to rest on. This is the importance of a good integrity in our life. When we have integrity, we can do a lot of things better than a person who's not trusted. You've all heard about the person who walks down the street, and when other people see them, they cross the street and walk on the other side. This is the person who's not trusted. But the other part of a good reputation is the relationship. Relationship is like the reinforcing bar that goes inside of the concrete that's made out of steel, and it gives super strength to the concrete, to the foundation, and you could build a much bigger house on it. So the warmth of relationships, the warmth of loving kindness, of people who like you, that strengthens the trust that they have in you. Now, I'd like to also talk about how some person, if they lose their money, if they have a good reputation, they can easily get that money back because people will trust them. A person who loses their money and doesn't have a good reputation is going to have a hard time recovering. You may have known somebody who actually lost their money and had to regain it. It's not easy, and we all need the help of friends and people who think well of us. I'd like to also share with you a little story about a survey that was done. And this survey actually measured how happy people are in life with how much money they had. It was found that people really don't need that much money to be happy. All you really need is enough to satisfy your needs and not have the bill collectors chasing you. That is where people became the most happy. And every incremental increase in money after that meant less and less. Another study that was done was called the Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And they interviewed people who were on their deathbed, ready to pass away, and asked them, what are the 5 things you most regret in life? Well, it was interesting to find out that one of the 5 was, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. This represents people who actually worked so hard, maybe for their family, but they missed watching their children grow up. They missed being with their spouse and enjoying those years they could have had with love. Another part of that study was when they said, I wish I had stayed more in touch with friends. We all need friends, but a lot of people, they work so hard, they have other interests, and they let time slide by without staying in touch with their friends, and they lose their relationships. Well, when it comes time to pass away, all those contacts, the addresses have been lost, the phone numbers, and it's too late to be together with friends. When dying, everybody likes to be with their friends. So that's why I'm talking to you today about how a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches and loving favor rather than silver and gold. You go search those, you get the loving favor, you get that trust and respect, and you'll be successful in whatever you do. I'm AJ. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.